Do you ever feel like you are not enough? Like no matter what you achieve, you are just not enough. It never feels good enough. Or maybe you're constantly comparing yourself to others. You're always feeling behind. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. Millions of people silently struggle with low self-esteem and lack of self-love. But here is the truth: how you see yourself determines how you show up in the world. And when you learn to build self-esteem and practice self-love, every area of your life, your relationships, your career, your confidence will transform. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the psychology of self-esteem, the biggest blocks of self-love, and practical strategies that you can start using today to finally feel good about who you are. If you're in love with this topic, please stick with me to the very end. Like this video and let's get straight into it. The first thing I'll be sharing with you is understanding self-esteem. Self-esteem is not arrogance. It's the foundation of how you value and respect yourself. Healthy self-esteem is equal to balanced confidence, not superiority. Abraham Maslow's hierarchy says self-esteem is a core human need, right above love and belonging. Low self-esteem often roots from childhood experiences, criticism, or societal comparison. For instance, a student who was constantly told, "You will never succeed," might grow up doubting every decision. A child who is constantly being talked at, who was never shown love, would most likely lack self-esteem. On the flip side, a person who is constantly being encouraged and supported will definitely build resilience and confidence. Second thing I'll be sharing with you is the link between self-esteem and self-love. Self-esteem is how much you value yourself, and self-love is how kindly you treat yourself. Some people don't have self-love for themselves. They treat themselves anyhow. I mean, if you don't have self-love or compassion for your own self, then how do you want to give that to other people? It's not possible, because you can't give what you don't have. If you treat yourself kindly, then you'll be able to recognize if somebody else is not treating you kindly. But if you don't treat your own self kindly, in fact, people will see it and they will treat you in an awkward way, because you don't even treat yourself with respect. You don't treat yourself kindly. Without self-love, you might measure your worth with external validation, likes, approval, achievements. But with self-love, you recognize your worth regardless of external noise. For instance, somebody with high achievements but no self-love will still feel empty deep down. Self-love is not narcissism. It's treating yourself with the same compassion that you give to a loved one. The thing I'll be sharing with you is the dangers of low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can show up as constant comparison, settling for toxic relationships, fear of rejection or failure, and negative self-talk. Remember, negative words increase your stress hormones and they wire your brain for insecurity. For example, a person who says, "I'm not good enough," will most likely avoid opportunities, and then this will then become a self-fulfilling prophecy, because in the first place, you have told yourself you are not good enough. You backed it up with the action of avoiding opportunities. Let me ask you this one question and be honest with me. How many times a day do you criticize yourself? Drop a number in the comment section. Let me see. You'll be surprised how much you criticize yourself in a day. The next thing I'll be sharing with you is 6 practical ways to build self-esteem and self-love. First one is to reframe negative self-talk. Replace "I'm terrible at this" with "I'm learning." Use compassionate self-talk. Speak to yourself like you would speak to a very close friend. Another one is to celebrate small wins. Confidence is built by recognizing progress, not perfection. Also, the journaling method: write 3 wins daily, no matter how small. Another thing you need to do is to set healthy boundaries. Saying yes when you want to say no is a no-no. This only chips away at self-respect. Boundaries protect your energy and build self-trust. For example, declining an invitation when you are exhausted shows self-love. Another thing you need to do is to practice self-compassion. Dr. Christine Neff's research shows that people with self-compassion are more resilient than those with harsh self-criticism. Replace "I failed" with "I made a mistake." And of course, we are humans and we are bound to make mistakes. Another thing is to surround yourself with positive influence. The words, behaviors, the attitudes of those around you affect your self-image. Audit your circle. Do they lift you up or do they tear you down? Is your circle good enough to encourage you in bad times, or they're just tearing you apart, whether in your presence or behind you? Audit your circle. Another thing is to invest in growth. Read, learn, develop new skills. The more you grow, the more confident you feel. One action tip I have for you is to take one small step today towards something that you have been avoiding. The next thing I'll be sharing with you is a daily habit of self-loving people. They do morning affirmations. Self-loving people do affirm themselves daily. I'm enough, I'm worthy of respect, I'm a good person. These are great words to speak to yourself on a daily basis. Another one is gratitude practice. This is very important. Write 3 things you appreciate about yourself daily. Another one is mind-body connection. Exercise, eat well, sleep well. When you treat your body well, this reinforces self-love. Another one is mindful consumption. Limit social media comparison. Follow pages that uplift you, not the ones that trigger you. Next thing I'll be sharing with you is self-esteem in relationships. When you lack self-esteem, you tolerate poor treatment. With self-love, you'll be able to communicate clearly, attract healthier connections. Don't seek validation through toxic approval. So to recap all this I have been saying, I tell you, self-esteem and self-love aren't luxuries, they are necessities. The way you see and treat yourself sets the tone for how the world will see and treat you. For the next 7 days, I want you to choose one self-love practice. Maybe affirmations, maybe journaling, or setting boundaries, and commit to it. Watch how your self-esteem will start to grow. If this video has resonated with you, please give this video a like and share on to others, and in the comment section below, comment "I choose self-love." Let's make that our affirmation as a community. If you have found this video very helpful, remember you are not behind, you are not less than, you are not unworthy, you are enough exactly as you are. Start believing it and your world will begin reflecting it back. On my end screen here promises you a video here that has great insight. Please do well to watch it. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe, as I have awesome content for you all the time. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch. I really do appreciate you. And until I see you in my next video, have an amazing day ahead, and bye for now.